Welcome back, guys. I'm OC, I'm your host, and I was waiting all week for this one. We're gonna get into Those Who Wish Me Dead. Alright, guys. Bang, bang, bang. There's Those Who Wish Me Dead, and Angelina Jolie is back with her debut again in a movie. I haven't seen Angelina Jolie in a movie in quite a while, so I was really excited that this was going to be an action film that takes place in a remote forest wilderness. Angelina Jolie plays a smoke jumper who is assigned the duty to guard have a watch on a watchtower in the middle of the forest. And she comes into contact with a kid who's being hunted down by, some shady government type people because the kid's dad knew secrets, government secrets, and there's two assassins that want to hunt down everyone who knows anything having to do with government secrets. That's why, guys, you should stay clear of knowing anything about government secrets, because you'll know they will send two hitmen after you, or a team of hitmen. In this case, they sent two hitmen. And the movie is really interesting to me because you have an interesting location, which is in a wilderness, in the forest, and you have a unique point of view as Angelina Jolie, who plays this character who the names are forgettable in this movie. It's not really that good of a movie, much to my disappointment. I was expecting a sort of a tribute to the late 80s, early 90s action movies, because as you see that on paper, the title, Those Who Wish Me Dead, it's kind of a pulpy, noirish type title to put on an action movie, and it's kind of like The Long Kiss Goodnight, right? And that looks good on paper, right? It's on paper, the title, Those Who Wish Me Dead, looks really great. I'm like, wow, this is going to be crazy, right? Seeing Angelina Jolie, I'm seeing the poster. Her face is like huge on this poster with this kid. And there's a fire. And then I've seen the trailers. I'm like, man, this thing is going to be crazy. It's like kind of reminded me a little bit of Sylvester Stallone in Cliffhanger. This is going to be an action movie. It's going to take place in the wilderness. Okay, I'm set up. I have my popcorn. I've been waiting all week. I hit the HBO Max. It's there. I'm like, man, I'm so lucky I have HBO Max. Yeah, HBO Max. And the movie comes on, and I'm like, for the first hour or so, I would say for the first 30 minutes, I'm pretty much hooked into this world, right, of smoke jumpers and, how they fight forest fires and things of that nature. And then it's like Angelina Jolie is playing this character who's had a trauma, who's dealt with trauma because she was in a situation where a whole forest was burning around them. They didn't know how to get out of the situation. They were trapped in a forest fire, and she sees a couple of kids who are going to get flamed up. And almost everybody dies and she survives or whatever. And so the other guys survive too from her unit. And you got, of course, John Barenthal is in it, the Punisher. And you got the guy from Game of Thrones. You got Littlefinger, he's in it. The Punisher, man. Like, put him back in the show. So, I mean, in the beginning of the first act of the movie, so they established the character, and they established this little boy who's now on the run because his dad knew too many secrets. So you have these two hitmen, one who's played by Littlefinger and the other one who's played by Beast. This kid's been in so many movies, I don't know his name, but he's played Beast, okay? So it's Beast and Littlefinger. Those are the assassins, and they're trying to track this kid down in the forest after killing his dad, which, I would think that if you're professional hitmen working for the government or shadow ops agencies, that you would be able to clean this sort of mess up with these secrets spilling out. But they decide to set a forest fire, right, so that everyone could be distracted with the fire and they would have the chance to hunt down the little kid. Meanwhile, this little kid he has a very predictable plot. Everything in this movie is predictable. That's why it wasn't as fun as it was, man. Except everything was predictable except Angelina Jolie's character, which you would think that if Angelina Jolie is on the poster and she's the top billing actress in the movie, or top billing actor in the movie, or whatever, she's the top billing paid person that you want to see in the movie after so many years of she disappeared from the movie scene, a real action-oriented actor, right? And I'm thinking, wow, man, this is gonna be crazy. So she doesn't do any of the cool stuff that you think she would do. And in fact, one of the real main heroes of the movie is not Angelina Jolie, who you came to see. It's the wife of a side character. So John Barenthal's ex is Angelina Jolie. So John Barenthal has a wife who's expecting, and the wife runs a survival school, and she's the one who defeats the main bad guy. So why isn't she on the cover of the poster? Why isn't she on the poster? Because she's the one that does the most cool stuff in the movie. And Angelina Jolie, I mean, it's like the whole movie was a waste of talent. It was a waste of potential, and it's based on a book, so I have never read the book, so maybe this is the way it is in the book. But for me, as someone watching this movie and expecting that Angelina Jolie, who was a smoke jumper and who works in a fire tower, right, in the forest, like, in this watchtower, I thought she was gonna come out with some John Rambo survival skills to help them survive as they're being hunted in the wilderness. None of that happens in the movie. Like, she just, she teaches them how to make a fire. She confronts one of the assassins, but the main assassin who's in charge of this, Littlefinger, who's like, Littlefinger is the name of this assassin. And even you have Tyler Perry in this movie, so what does that tell you? It's like Tyler Perry, like these guys report to a boss, right, who is in the shadow world, right? And who is the boss that they report to? Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry's like, guys, you gotta take care of this situation. There's a loose end, right? And this loose end is gonna expose everything. So, they burn down a forest and they try to eliminate everyone. And what ends up happening is that Angelina Jolie's ex, the wife of Angelina Jolie's ex, is the one who saves the day, by killing the bad guy. And then you're like left questioning, okay, Angelina Jolie did kill one bad guy at the end, but like that's it. And then like the movie, they get the kid to save the movie. And listen, guys, I give this movie 1 out of 5 stars, okay? 1 out of 5 stars. Very disappointed, and I'm still thinking about it, and I'm still like upset because the movie has so much potential, guys. You've never seen an action movie like that. I mean, yeah, okay, there's been action movies set in the wilderness, in the forest, right? But this one was unique because of the watchtower that she was in. She was in this watchtower in this movie, right? She's assigned to this watchtower. And the watchtower is overlooking all of the Montana wilderness. And you see the wilderness, you see the mountains. It's like, it's beautiful. It's like, wow, like this is such an interesting setting for an action movie. And, in some parts, they did have action that was pretty cool. When it came to the assassins part, right? When they're, they blow up houses, they hunt down the witnesses or whoever has the government secrets. And that was pretty cool. But it's just the wasted potential of Angelina Jolie in this movie. And I guess they put her name on the marquee or whatever, I guess to sell the tickets. But man, the movie could have been way better than it was. I give it a 1 out of 5. I guess that's my opinion. Tell me what you guys think. I saw Geostorm after this, and I had a lot better time watching Geostorm than I did watching Those Who Want Me Dead. What a shame. Guys, this has been OC from Bamcomixs. If you like our review, make sure to give us a like, hit that subscribe, and as always, keep collecting, keep watching movies, and keep geeking out. Man, this has been OC, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace. Man, Angie could have done it. But she did it!